Good morning, Jim Hodges here, Juniper here. Juniper is a 7.5, 8-month-old mini Aussiedoodle that came in for our residency training program. Sweet little girl, obedient, tries hard. Probably the biggest things with her is she gets overexcited, meeting people, meeting others. We need to temper that, and we always use obedience to help to start to temper that. And she's a little unsure of new things, which is natural a lot for younger dogs. It's our job to introduce those, whatever those things may be, in a calm, lots of time with obedient fashion to let her know nothing's going to happen. We just don't rush her into it, but it's important that when we see our dog is worried about something, we expose her to it gradually. Her mom's done a wonderful job of that. She says when she goes in a new neighborhood, sometimes Juniper gets a little worried, and mom just works her right on through it, which is fantastic. The only other thing she does is she wants to obey so hard, she gets excited and wants to get ready to move into another command. When that happens, we got to be prepared to provide a little bite if necessary, but it also tells us as trainers maybe to work a little slower in the beginning, to give her time to understand that the command is the command and we're not rushing through things. Overall, she's a fantastic little girl. She's going to be a great member to their family, and we're going to start working. Let's see what happens. Motivation is the key. Praise and consequence. Praise is words, touch, treat, toy, positive emotion, okay? All at the same time in the moment of us asking a command. Consequence is words and touch, primarily with obedience sake. It can be avoidance and things like that, but for obedience, it's primarily words and touch. You ready, sweetheart? Let's go. Atta girl, atta girl. So let's go with our walking command. In the beginning, I like to change directions a lot. We might not be doing that walking in a neighborhood and whatnot, but the reason, atta girl, good girl. The reason we do that is to teach our dog that we're the focus of the walk, and that where we go, she should follow. By making these turns, she has to, good girl. I love it when she's looking at me, okay? Same with you. Anytime she looks at us, praise her. But when we make these sudden turns, it's teaching our dog to focus on us. Later, once she starts to understand, it's just a matter of taking your normal walks or jogs. Mom likes to run. She can run with her as part of the let's go command. We still expect her right here. But later, you can get casual and you know where your dog is and your dog is paying attention. Let's go. Hear that tone of voice. That's part of motivation, if you will. Good. Sit. Atta girl. Good girl. Sit. Hand signal. I asked her to sit. If she didn't do it, I would tap the leash straight up. Not hard. We're not trying to intimidate, dominate, break her spirit, hurt her, have her fear. Okay? No. Sit. And then we would come back and provide light praise once she did it. Sit, I don't like to keep a dog in that command for a long time. I just worry about their rear ends. 30 seconds, a minute at the most, unless your dog just shows this real knack for loving to sit, then you would extend it. Notice I didn't say the word S-T-A-Y. When I ask her to S-I-T, she needs to do it and hold it. Stay is not part of my vocabulary for sit. It is for down and for controlling or stopping our dogs from moving from room to room when we want them to stay in one place. Now, once they do the sit command, we can move to any command we want. I'm actually gonna get her a little treat out of my pocket. I'm gonna go, break, atta girl. See where my hands are? Good girl, good girl. Break is my release command. We break her when we're telling her that she doesn't have to do that particular command anymore, okay? Even when I break her, if she's on leash, she can't pull again. Never can she pull again in her lives on our leash unless she has another purpose in life that we're not discussing here, okay? So we just break, come in, atta girl, and that's the release. My hands are here. My hands are gonna be here for break and for the come command. Why? Because we want to be the center of her attention. And we always want that to be positive. That's why I don't mind giving her a treat from time to time when she does it, just to reward the behavior. Just like us when we work every day. We appreciate a tip or a bonus for a job well done. We want to make sure they get that. Let's go. Good girl. Sit. Down. Good girl. Now down is from the side like that. If she didn't down, we would tap the leash and go, no, down, good girl. She has to hold that down until we release her. Now I could go, stay. Did you see her? I don't know if you saw it on the video. She jumped because she was ready to get up. That's what I was talking about, working slowly. I went in to give her the stay command. Stay means pack your bags, you're gonna be there a while. She could lay on her side, she could smell the ground. But whatever she needs to do, she needs to hold it in a lay down position. That can be good with company, that could be good eating the dinner, whatever may need to be done, okay? So we have the stay. We also use that stay for rooms. If we were in a room and walking out of the room, we would give that same hand signal, stay, and walk out. If she followed us, we just grab our leash or a tab, no, 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 take her back into the room, repeat the stay command, good girl, and walk out. She learns that stay is not only for down, but to stay in a general area as well. Let's go. Good girl. So we don't use the stay command unless they're going to be there for a while. Come on back. Let's go. So we did down from, sit, down, good girl. Down from in front, down from the side, down from the front. Same rules exist. So I could go to whatever command I wanted to from this position, but what I think I am going to do is the COME. Again, I'm digging out a treat. It's not necessary, but I like to encourage my dogs to come whenever I ask them to. Come. Hand signal, come. Good girl. Give her a treat, pet her, love her, words, touch, treat, toy, positive emotion, all at the same time. Now, I would do that off leash too. When she's in the house, in another room in the house, I might call and get her attention, and we've done this in our home, in our office. We'll call her name. If she starts to come, maybe wave a toy, wave a treat. If she starts to come, we will tell her, good girl, and as she's committed to coming to us, we would tell her the come command, come. She gets to us, we hold our hands here, repeat the process, give her the toy or what have you. We are now teaching our dog to come to us off leash. One of the most important commands in the world. The key is you don't tell her to come unless she's committed to coming. And when she comes to you, you can't do anything that looks like a consequence. It's always got to be a positive so they'll believe us and trust us from time to time. Let's go. Good girl. So now our next command, all right, baby. Good girl. Places to get on your bed. Lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what she does as long as she stays here. Easily for a couple of hours at a time. As I said, with her being young and a little excited, occasionally, especially when you have company come over, in the beginning, she's going to try to pop off of that bed. If she does, you're going to have her on a leash in the beginning, not forever. You're talking 4, 6, 8 weeks, however long to be consistent, and how it depends on how often you practice it. You would just tap her back to the bed. No, place and go right back to your doing whatever you're doing. We never, ever, ever allow her to break a command and get what she wants. If we say it, we mean it. It has to happen. Good girl. Great, let's go. So the other thing that we want to do is she is allowed on furniture. I like to use a command, and I think she's already knows it, but look up. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Great. Atta girl. She really loves affection. Nothing wrong. The treats are just the icing on the cake. If a dog is motivated by treats and you like to give treats, do it. It just helps increase that learning speed, okay? Come on, sweetheart. So next thing right here, sit, is the heel command. The heel command is when she's right beside us and she's in an imaginary box. We ask her to heel. She's in the box. We try to keep her in the box. Heel. So notice, I stop, she should sit automatically. She should hold that sit. Now another thing on heel, so here's the hand signal, heel. See how she's watching me? That's so good. I turn, she's got to have a chance to get back in the box. When I make that turn, if I turn around or walk off to the side, she's not going to be beside us right then because we made a move and she can't stay physically in that box until we give her a chance to react to what we're doing and get back in the box. That's such a good girl. Heel. And I think she might have, good girl. I think she might have jumped the gun on my heel. You have to go back and look at it. It felt that way. Heel. We turn around, we're turning. See how she got in the box, and then we straighten up to give her a chance to get back in it. Right. So go back and look at the video. If she started to get up, make a note of it. If it happens once, it's going to happen over and over again. It's up to you to fix it. Or if you like it, you stay with it. But just don't let our dogs anticipate what we're doing. Change your commands, change your routine. Hey, sweetheart, right. Good girl. I think that's it. You know, Jim Hodges, HodgesDogTraining.com. My phone number is 336-945-3232. If you ever need me, ever, pick up the phone and call me. I'm here to answer your questions. If we need to do a follow-up, there's no charge as long as you come to me. Thank you so much, and God bless.